Hello. Good evening.
Hi everyone.
Hi guys, how are you this evening? How are you all? Okay. So tell us. So we want to say hello. So Michaela, you've already said hello. Fantastic. So tell us your name and where you are. So Michaela, we already know you. I love it. How are things? It's a very Irish greeting. How are things?
How are things?
Sean, how are things
How
with
are
you?
things for you, Lisa? Okay. With me, everything is fine. I mean, it's the same old, I would say, just at home all the time. Anything new with you?
No, I'm a little bit sick. But that's all really. So sorry guys if I cough, just just ignore me. Okay. But yeah, everything is very normal. How are you all, guys? Tell us how your day is going and what you've been up to. Hello, Frank. Hello. Welcome. Very excited. Hi. Okay. So tell us how you are all doing. Okay, how you're all doing, and say hello. We want you to type to us. Excellent. Okay, Michaela. Excellent. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sean. Very good.
Hmm.
Okay. So we have also Ferdinando and Pasquale from Salerno. Ferdinando from Genova. Welcome. Excellent. And Massimo from Bologna. Hi, Massimo. Excellent.
Hmm.
And Sharon from Milan. Excellent. Okay, Michele, that's great. You're all right. Very good. And then we have Selene from Genova. Excellent. So we've lots of people joining us today.
Hmm.
And Mariangela. Okay, Mariangela from Sicily. Very good. Okay, and then Frank. So Francesco. Okay, so I should have realized Frank is for Francesco. Okay, to the north of Naples. Very good. Excellent. So thank you guys for joining us today. It's great to see lots of people. So for this evening's webinar, we're going to be talking about visiting the doctor. Something we all don't want to do right now and we can't do. Okay, it's not very possible to do right now. And Monica as well, joining us from, okay, you live in Rome, but you're from Genova. Fantastic. That's great. So visiting the doctor. So we're going to practice a lot of vocabulary. Also the vocabulary that you would have been hearing a lot for symptoms. Okay, symptoms and how you're feeling. Okay, to describe if something is wrong. Okay, to describe if something is wrong. Yes, exactly. It's a good. So we would say it's a good topic. It's a good topic for this season, for this the current situation. um, okay. So Sean, do you like visiting the doctor?
No, I really like it. I tend to avoid it if I can. I leave it to the last moment. I've never liked it. I mean, you have to wait a long time. I didn't have a nice doctor when I was a child, I remember. Do you like
Okay.
going to the doctor?
Um, mm, I would say so. It depends. If it's just for a checkup and you have a good doctor, it's okay. If it's just for a checkup, okay. But if you're really sick, I think it's terrible when you have to go to the doctor when you're. I think it's something that's really
Mm,
exhausting.
yeah.
Okay, so obviously it depends. But my mum hates the doctor. She hates going there.
Yeah, I think in
So guys,
Ireland
tell
it's
us.
very common to avoid the doctor.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like going to the doctor. Okay, do you like going to the doctor? Please let us know in the comments. Okay, do you like going to the doctor? And I mean in general, okay, in general, usually. Do you like going to the doctor? I think it depends on your doctor. It definitely depends on your doctor, and also, so what we say is if you go for a checkup, okay, a checkup, that is just a regular, so to check everything is okay, a checkup. So we would say a checkup is just normal. There's nothing wrong. It's just making sure. A checkup. Checkup. Okay. Okay, so guys, let us know, do you like visiting the doctor? And we'll just talk about what we're going to talk about here in this. So as I said, we're going to look at some vocabulary. Okay, some vocabulary. Explaining what's wrong. Okay, explaining what's wrong. And understanding the doctor's advice. Okay, understanding the doctor's advice. Okay, so we're going to practice a little bit with this. Okay, so hi Katerina, you've just joined. Welcome. You're very welcome from Milan. Excellent. And Francesco, great comment from Francesco. I'm afraid of doctors.
Yeah.
Wow. Like my mum, a little bit afraid of doctors.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of the doctor, but I am afraid of the dentist. I really don't like the dentist.
Okay.
Yeah. A dentist is a doctor for your teeth, yes?
Yeah, very
Do
similar
you
in
like the
Italian.
dentist?
No, I don't go to the dentist often. I'm very bad with that. Also because it's very expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
So I'm terrible. I probably need to go again, but I haven't been in a while.
Yeah, definitely same here.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, let us know if you like going to the doctor or not. Usually people don't like going, so I think that's fair to say. Okay, so we have some answers. Mariangela, fantastic. So I hate going to the doctor, but when I need him, his surgery is necessary. Okay, so in this case, because doctor surgery is a funny thing, because a surgery in English, usually we talk about an operation. An operation. Whereas if we visit the doctor, another way to visit, we say an appointment. An appointment. So maybe an appointment is necessary in this case. Sometimes an appointment is necessary. Because surgery in English sounds like you had an operation, like you needed surgery. Okay. And very good from Michele. So I don't mind going to the doctor. Okay, excellent. So when we say I don't mind, it's like, it's okay. You know, it's in between. I don't mind. It doesn't really affect me. It doesn't have an impact. It's so-so. Okay. Okay. And then Monica. So do you want to read this one, Sean? Sorry, I'm talking too much.
I don't like to go to the doctor because it means I am not in. This is interesting. I think you mean in health, because in Italian the word salute means health and to greet. But in English, no. And greeting is saying hello, and then health is your well-being, your body well-being. Yeah.
Exactly. So probably what we could say is, I'm not in good health. It means I'm not in good health. Good health.
Yeah.
So yeah, it means you have a problem. So you're not in good health. But yeah, that's a good. It kind of it's a false friend in a way, because it gets mixed up.
Definitely.
Okay.
Great comment
And
from
Massimo says, I don't like going to the doctor. Very good.
Yeah, Andrea says they're a hypochondriac. So when they go to the doctor, I'm quiet, so I'm calm, I'm relaxed, maybe. Yeah, what's a hypochondriac, Lisa?
So I think a hypochondriac is a person who thinks they have everything wrong with them. So my friend is a little bit like this. So if she hears of I don't know, an illness or something like that, she worries. She worries that she will have it. So I guess in this case, if you're going to the doctor, they relax you, they calm you if you're worried about something. Okay. Yeah, I think it's very difficult at the moment if someone is a hypochondriac.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my sister in Ireland is a big hypochondriac, and she's convinced she has coronavirus. In Ireland, she's not very close to it, but
Oh my god. Yeah, I think also. Yeah, it depends. My friend always hears of something, like some illness, some problem, and she thinks she has it every time. Okay, really good. So then, I'm going to take this down. Okay, so the first thing we want to do here is to read this dialogue, which is quite simple. Okay. So, Sean, do you want to be the doctor and I'll be the patient?
Sure.
Okay. So, doctor, I think I need glasses.
Yes, you do. This is a hotel. Great joke. Great joke, man. Okay, the second one. You are very sick.
Can I have a second opinion?
Yes, you are very ugly too.
How kind. Okay. So I think the reason, it's very common, isn't it, in Ireland and England to make jokes about the doctor.
Yeah, it's a big type of joke, doctor.
Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. Maybe you can let us know if it's common in Italian to have jokes about doctors. But yeah, it's a very common joke. I think from when we were younger. It's more old-fashioned. Old-fashioned.
Yeah.
But it's probably worth mentioning. So the patient is the sick person. Obviously, the patient is the sick person. Okay, or the person who's visiting the doctor. The patient. Okay. And also second opinion. In this case, you would ask for a second opinion from another doctor. Okay, another doctor. So it's a bit of a joke about this.
Yeah.
Okay. And very good. So I'm a nurse, so I always see doctors. Okay, excellent. I always see. So we would probably just leave the article. I always see doctors. Okay, so we can take away the I always see doctors, just in general. Okay, really good. Okay, so this is just to practice and to revise some body parts, okay, for describing a problem. okay, describing a problem. Okay, so guys, take a look at these, okay? Take a look at them and look at them specifically on the picture and try and match the parts of the body to the picture, okay, to the different letters. Okay, so take a look and take a moment. And we might just read the different parts as well. So we have arm, head, leg, foot, hand, back, knee, elbow. Okay. So it's probably worth saying that the K, so when we have knee, the K is silent. Okay, knee. It's a silent K. So I think A is because we need to look at the specific area it's pointing. Okay, really good. Exactly, that's fantastic. A is elbow. Very good. Okay, elbow. This part, because it's pointing to this part of the arm. Oh my god, I can't show it on the camera. This part. This part. Very good. Excellent. Okay, and then B. Okay, wow. Excellent. Some of you have done all of them.
Yeah, good.
Really good. Okay, so fantastic. So we have B is arm. C is back. Okay. Fantastic. Foot. E, head. Okay, and F is hand. G is the knee. Okay, knee. And H is the leg. Really good. Okay. Hi, Francesco. You just joined from Bergamo. Fantastic. Okay, really good. Okay, guys, that was excellent. Really, really good. I think you got most of them. Okay, most of them. So, Sean, when we're talking about body parts and visiting the doctor, what problems could we have? What problems? What types of problems could we describe?
Yeah, so I think you can have a pain or an ache in a part of your body, or sometimes you could break or sprain a part of your body. So
Exactly.
a pain and an
Exactly.
ache.
And is there a difference between pain and ache?
Yeah, I think a pain is generally sharper and more intense, and an ache is less intense but more constant. I'm not certain.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I think, for example, just to talk about, because in Italian, you might say mal di stomaco, okay? So in English, we would either say a pain in my stomach, okay? A pain in my stomach. Usually we say a pain in my stomach. I have a pain in my stomach, Or I could say I have a stomach ache, just as a way of describing it. Okay, I have a pain in my stomach. But yeah, stomach pain is probably sharp and short, whereas I have a stomach ache is probably a longer period of time. But they have a very similar meaning. Very similar meaning. Yeah, exactly, Michele. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, so we can say like this, I have a stomach ache, a stomach ache. Or also very common as well, so mal di testa, I have a headache. I have a headache. Okay, a headache. Okay. And then what did you said about having a sprain?
Yeah, so you can break or sprain many parts of your body. And the difference there is if you, let's talk about your wrists, because you can break
Mhm.
or sprain your wrists. So your wrist is this part of your arm where the hand and the arm connect. If you break your wrist, there's a problem with the bone. The bone is having a problem, whereas if you
Mhm.
sprain, there's a problem with the muscle. You have an issue with the muscle. So break for bone and sprain for muscle.
Exactly. Yeah, so yeah, so if you break something, it's more serious. Okay, it's more serious than a sprain. A sprain, usually you just have to rest, where you have to have a cast. Okay, a cast, which is a type of bandage. Leg, you have to wear a cast on your leg or your arm.
Mhm.
Okay. And Francesco, really good. So I have, or I feel, so we would usually say, I feel pain, I heal. Okay, because we would use my. Okay, my in my leg, for example. So we would say in my. Okay, but really good, exactly. Excellent. Okay. And then the same, like when we talked about having sometimes you can have a sprained muscle in your back. Okay, I have a sprained muscle in my back, or a sprained muscle in my leg.
Mm.
This is a good question from Michele. So is it torn?
I'm not great at this kind of medical stuff, but no, not torn is more severe, isn't it? Sprain is
Yeah,
just stretched too
pulled.
much or something. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, sprain. A sprain is almost like you overstretch the muscle.
Mhm.
You overstretch the muscle. So yeah, a tear is more severe. Is more severe.
Mm. Have you ever broken a bone, Lisa?
So I actually I haven't broken, but I fractured my nose. Okay, I fractured my nose, which is, I guess, the less severe version of
Really?
breaking. Yeah, I slipped in the bath when I was 11. I slipped and I fractured my nose here, so I can still feel it.
Okay.
It's not perfect.
Really?
So a fracture. Yeah, exactly. So
Mm.
I can say I fractured my
Mhm.
nose. Okay, I fractured. So just to show you what that looks like. Okay. So when you have a fracture, okay, fracture, it's not broken. So it's you almost break a bone. Okay, but it's not completely broken. Okay. So fracture
Okay.
is almost like a line in the bone. Okay. So it's like it almost broke, but it didn't. So it's easier to get better. It's easier to get better.
Okay.
Okay. And Sean, what about you? Did you ever break a bone?
No, I'm very lucky. I've never broken or sprained anything in my whole life.
Excellent. Very lucky. Yeah, I would say so. Some of you might know this term. I would say sometimes I'm very clumsy. Clumsy. um, so a person who's clumsy is more likely to get into an accident. Okay, so clumsy. A person likely to have an accident.
Definitely.
Okay, and then we might just look at Massimo's example. Okay, so just to take a look here. Okay, so just remember, so really good. So we would just say, I have a headache. Okay, I have a headache. I have a headache. So if you're talking about now, I have a headache. So either I will take a painkiller if you're talking in the future, or I took. So if you took. So I have a headache, so I took a painkiller. I have a headache and I took a painkiller. So past tense, if you've already taken it. So we'd use the past tense or the future. I have a headache, so I will take a painkiller, future, or I took a painkiller. But yeah, exactly. So if you have a headache, you take a painkiller. Okay, and really good. So Monica, so we would just say, I have, so I also have this problem now. I have a sore throat. Okay, so we use the article here. I have a sore throat. Okay, so when we're describing, I have a something. Okay, a problem. I have a sore throat. So in this case, I have a sore throat. I'll take a lozenge. A lozenge. Or some tea. Some tea is good for a sore throat.
Ginger, lemon tea, those ones.
Exactly. Okay, so then explain a problem. Explain a problem. So Sean, just to go through it.
Sure. So where does it hurt? So that means where is the pain? Where is the problem? And you respond, my something hurts. So maybe my arm, my stomach, my leg. And then how much does it hurt? So how intense is the pain? How much pain? What is the amount of pain that you have? And you could say there is no pain, it hurts a little, it hurts a lot, or I'm in severe pain. So no pain at all, nothing, a little bit, a little more, a lot, and severe, the most pain you can experience.
Exactly. So does anyone have any problems?
Yeah.
So, for example, like I said, I can say, my throat hurts. Okay, my throat hurts.
How much does it hurt, Lisa?
It only hurts a little.
Okay, good.
It's not very bad. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Exactly. So guys, can you think of any examples? Okay, so to practice some examples for problems. Okay, so you can use my something hurts, or also you could say, I have a. Okay, I have a problem. So like we said, I have a backache. Okay, please don't tell me you have a fever.
Yeah. Yeah, fever. Not a good time to have a fever.
No.
Did you hear now that Prince Charles has the virus?
Really? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, he's in the risk
I
category.
don't know.
Well, if anyone's going to get a ventilator, he will.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
God. Okay,
Let's
I
see.
didn't hear that. That's crazy. Yeah, he's he's in the high risk category. Okay, very good. So really, really good. So Michaela, I have a pain in my knees. Okay. I have a pain in my knees, so I'll stay at home to recover. Excellent. Okay, very good. I'll stay at home to recover. You've diagnosed yourself. That's fantastic. I'll stay at home to recover. Okay, very good. Okay, and excellent. Okay, so Monica, I have a toothache. Okay, so in this case, if it hurts a lot, you have to go to the doctor or the dentist. Sorry, the dentist. What do you do then, Sean? If you have a toothache, do you just ignore it? Oh, we've lost Sean. Okay. This is how he deals with having a toothache. He just leaves. Okay, so really good. So if it hurts a lot, or if you have a toothache and you're in severe pain, unfortunately, then you have to go to the dentist. Okay, then you have to go to the dentist. And really good, Francesco. So my knee hurts. Okay, my knee hurts. Okay, so I will. Okay, my knee hurts. So yeah, if it hurts a lot, you can take a painkiller. Okay, like we said about taking painkiller, or to rest as well. That's always often what is told. So if you feel unrest, hello again. I was joking. It was because I asked you about the dentist. You just left.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Exactly. Okay.
No, I don't actually get toothaches. I'm very lucky. I never got one in my life. They're very intense. They're very bad usually.
Yeah. I remember when I was growing my wisdom teeth. So wisdom teeth are your back teeth here. Okay, wisdom teeth. And I remember when they were starting, they were very, very painful. Very painful. Okay, so a really good example here from Francesco. But here we could just say, so you're talking about a specific time in the past, because you say, I was 15 years old. So you could just say, I broke my knee. Okay, I broke my knee, which sounds very, very pain. You were in severe pain, I imagine.
Yeah.
Ugh. Tesco, how long did it take to get better? Tell us, how long did it take to get better? Okay, so just like this. So we would just use the the past simple in this case. I broke my knee when I was 15 years old. Okay. So tell us, have you had any other injuries or problems? Sorry, it's still a lovely topic, isn't it?
Yeah. When you fractured your nose, Lisa, how long did it take to heal?
I think probably about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It wasn't so bad. I don't think. It was, yeah, it was about 2 weeks, because I at the beginning they talked about having surgery in case it was really bad, but it fixed itself. It was okay. I didn't have to do much. I think it was painful for about 2 weeks, and then it got better. And then thankfully I didn't have to have surgery, which was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so really good example here. So Michele, so I have, okay, so this is quite funny. I have sunburn. Okay, sunburn, we would probably say, because sunburn, usually it's more than one thing. It's kind of everywhere, sunburn. So it's an exception, because we say I have a broken leg, a pain, or a headache. But with sunburn, it's a bit different. So we say, I have sunburn. So I'll take skincare cream, or we could maybe say, Sean, would we say after sun? After sun?
After sun.
After sun cream. So dopo sole is after sun in English. So I'll take after sun cream. Or exactly. We're well used to it. We're very used to it. Okay. And then Sean, do you want to read this one from Massimo?
So I have a pain. I broke my knee 10 years old playing soccer. So this is so again, Lisa's correction. I broke my knee. There's no need for any I broke my knee. It's the floor to break. Broke. It's irregular. I broke my knee 10 years old playing soccer. Yeah, that was yeah. I mean, very bad. A lot of broken knees today.
Clearly, everyone is a bit is a bit too forceful when they play football. Okay, very good. So just to mention, Francesca, okay, so it took 5 months. Wow, that's a long recovery. Okay, 5 months of recovery for your knee. So we would just say it took, or I took, okay, it depends. It took about 5 months. And one thing we would change as well is I stopped playing football. Okay, I stopped playing football because you're stopping an action. You're stopping an action in the past. So I stopped playing. I stopped playing football. Okay, it must have been very annoying when you were younger. Okay, really good. So then, just some other terms. So we've looked at these before, okay? So take a look at the pictures. Some of these pictures are really funny and some are disgusting. Okay, so tell us what you see in the pictures. So which ones match up? Okay, so it says what's wrong. Okay, what's wrong? So I have a or an, depending on what it is. Okay, so we have the options are a broken leg, a stomach ache, a cut, an earache, a headache, hay fever. Okay, so we don't use an article for hay fever. A fever or a cold. Okay, so let us know. And then also Monica says, so I broke my knee in the mountains. Ow. So maybe that was skiing or hiking. Maybe you fell. Ouch. But very, very good use of the past simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Okay, so take a look at these guys. So maybe we'll just explain what they are. What is a cut, Sean? A cut.
Okay, so a cut is when your skin is broken open by maybe a knife or something sharp,
Mm-hmm.
and blood from the cut.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice. Okay. And then also, so we talked about, so earache is a pain in the ear. But hay fever, okay, hay fever is something, usually it's seasonal, so usually in the summer. So it's when you're sensitive to pollen, so flowers, grass, okay, hay fever. So you maybe you get watery eyes and you sneeze a lot. Okay, you sneeze a lot, hay fever. Okay. Okay, so we have some answers. So Monica says A is a stomach ache. Very good. And then I know it's a bit difficult to see, but B, exactly, Massimo, that's excellent. So B is a fever. Okay, a
Mhm.
fever. And then, so C, so yeah, she is sneezing. Okay, so that, just to mention, that is called to sneeze. Okay, when you go achoo. Okay, to sneeze. So she is sneezing. So she has hay fever.
Mm.
Hay fever. Very good. Okay, excellent. And then D. Okay, so D is a leg. Okay. Okay, headache. F is a cold. G is ears. And H, so something that's not nice. Okay, not nice. Well, none of these are nice. So I might just mention some alternative vocabulary. Okay, so a fever is very severe. Okay, a fever is very severe. But if in English, so if we have, so it's not, if we feel a bit warm, okay, so it's not a fever, but it's a little bit warm, we can say, I have a high temperature. Okay, a high temperature. Okay, a high temperature. So similar. Or sometimes if you're quite cold, I have a low temperature. A low temperature. So it's not as severe as a fever. It's not as serious. Okay. And then if we have a cold, like it's like a cold, but it's more serious, what would we call it, Sean?
Another chest infection, something like that, is a or sinus
Yeah.
up here or in your chest. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you can have a sinus infection, or also maybe even a flu, influenza, flu, if it gets really bad. Okay, so then guys, we have the what you need. Okay, so what you need. So these are the, we would say, remedies. Okay, the medicine or the remedy. Okay, the medicine or the remedy. Okay, so what is needed? So we'll give you a bit of time here to match the problem to the remedy.
Mhm.
I always find, maybe we'll read the pronunciation. So antibiotics, okay, antibiotics. Medicine, okay, it makes a sound, and I sound medicine. Antihistamine, it's a very big word, antihistamine. Plaster cast, okay, or we can just say, like I mentioned earlier, a cast for short. Okay, a cast. And then we already mentioned painkillers and a bandage.
Hmm.
Okay, so guys,
Do
let
you
us know.
have any allergies, Lisa? Any allergies?
Yes, I'm allergic to, it's quite strange, to be honest. I'm allergic to certain like vitamins, multivitamins.
Oh, really? Something that's very good for you.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. If it's a multivitamin, there's something in the it keeps the vitamins together. There's something that I'm allergic to in that. So yeah, so
Okay.
I'm allergic to multivitamins because useful.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I don't have one allergy, but my sister, who is the same genes as me, just 1 year older than me, has an allergy to dust. She has hay fever, cats and dogs. It's
Oh my
funny. It's
God,
very random. Yeah, severe
that's terrible.
allergies.
Yeah, my
Mm,
brother has really bad hay fever, very, very bad hay fever. So yeah, so that affects him a lot.
mhm.
Um, okay. So if I had a stomach ache, What do you think the doctor would say I need?
I don't know. I've never had bad stomachache. I mean, painkillers?
Maybe. Yeah, it depends, I guess. Painkillers. Because as we said, an ache is like a pain. So most of the time, if you have a pain, you probably take painkillers. If it's bad, if it's severe. Okay. And then if I had a fever,
Hmm. I think maybe bed rest is usually the best, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, usually bed rest, just rest.
Hmm.
Okay, very good, Massimo. Excellent. Okay, really good. So painkillers. So yeah, maybe medicine, maybe sometimes medicine to help a fever, to bring down the fever. Hay fever. Okay, if I have hay fever, you take a antihistamine. Fantastic. A broken leg, you need a plaster cast. Brilliant. Headache, again, painkillers. So it's a type of pain. Antibiotics. Yeah, if I would say antibiotics, if you have a really bad, like usually
Um,
we would say don't take antibiotics unless you really have to, if you've been sick for a long time. But yeah, I guess we can say for a cold. And then painkillers for an earache. And then the last is a bandage. And also just to mention, so we say bandage or also a plaster. Plaster is what we use for a cut. Okay, a plaster.
yeah, Americans say band-aid.
Mm, exactly. Yeah, so we say plaster. Okay, a plaster. So the one that you put if you have a cut. I think it's ciurotto, isn't it, in Italian?
Yeah, yeah.
hmm This is a good question as well. Okay, so in Italian, medicine is generic. In English, what does it mean? It's the same.
Um, I think the main difference is between medicine and painkillers, because a painkiller doesn't heal or solve your problem, it just removes the feeling of pain, whereas a
Mhm.
medicine is designed to go at the problem. But yeah, there's no specific I mean, medicine can be for any multiple problems.
Yeah,
It's
like
generic.
exactly. When I think of medicine, I think of like a bottle of medicine, usually. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is quite generic because we could say antibiotics are a type of medicine, technically, as well. It's more specific. Yeah, so it's similar, Massimo. Very good. Okay, excellent. So just before we finish, okay, so guys, let us know if you have any final questions. Okay, any final questions. So we'll just take a look at this. So this is doctor's advice. Okay, so doctor's advice. So we need to decide who is speaking, the doctor or the patient. Okay, the doctor or the patient. Okay, so I have a stomach ache and a fever. Okay, so who do we think is speaking?
I think the patient, no?
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah, exactly. So this is the patient, and then it hurts a lot.
Again, I think the patient.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So describing the pain, like we talked about earlier, and take these antibiotics. Take them twice a day. Don't eat spicy. Drink alcohol. Okay, so the here, but 2 times a day during of 5 days, and then a recommendation. Don't drink that. Okay. So they're giving advice. So
The doctor.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay, excellent. Really, really good, guys. Okay, so then we have all your answers. Great. So number 4, you don't look well. What's the problem? So like you said, the doctor. Okay, the doctor. And then number 5, how much pain do you have? This is the doctor. Really good. Okay, guys, so that's everything for this evening with us. But in 10 minutes, there will be another webinar for this evening if you want to tune in. Thank you so much for your participation. It was excellent. So hopefully you got some vocabulary and just some practice with the sentences as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
guys,
try and stay healthy.
Exactly. Hopefully you don't need this, but you can use it to talk about previous problems. Okay. Bye, guys. Keep well. Bye. Thank you.